This presentation is presented by the Northwest Transition to Organic Partnership Program and provides an overview of the Organic Certification Cost Share Program. We'll walk through the application process for cost share through the Farm Service Agency application step by step. This presentation will note forms associated with the application process. For direct access to forms mentioned, please see the description in this video. As a reminder, to receive cost share, please apply by October 31st, 2024. The Organic Certification Cost Share Program, or Cost Share, provides assistance to producers and handlers of agricultural products who are obtaining or renewing their certification under the National Organic Program. Certified operations may receive up to 75% of their certification costs paid during the program year, not to exceed $750 per certification scope. This year, apply by 10/31 as funds are limited and first come, first serve. Fees eligible for reimbursement through the cost share program are application fees, inspector costs, inspector travel, equivalency requirements, sales assessments, user fees, and postage. Cost share pays a maximum of $750 per certification category for crops, wild crops, livestock, and processing and handling. The cost share program is available at the federal level and available through some participating state agencies. This training outlines the application process through FSA, as any producer in the U.S. can apply for cost share assistance through their local FSA office. FSA forms are generally standardized, which may make it easier for some producers to navigate. Some states administer the cost share program independently with variations in the application process between states. If you wish to apply through your state agency, find your state office and point of contact utilizing the state contacts link. The following slides detail the application process for cost share through FSA. First, find your local FSA office utilizing the link in this slide. You can also find this link in the description of this video. The cost share application requires a few documents to apply. The cost share application form is the CCC 884, which we will walk through in the next few slides. In addition to the application itself, you will need proof of USDA organic certification, an itemized invoice showing expenses paid to a certifying agent for certification services, SF 3881, which is an automated clearinghouse payment enrollment form used for ACH payments with an addendum record that contains payment-related information processed through the Vendor Express program if not previously filed with the FSA, an AD 2047 or a customer data worksheet if not previously filed with FSA, and lastly, the Form CCC 901 Part A, the Commodity Credit Corporation, which collects member information to identify members of a legal entity. Here we have the cost share program application. The application process has 3 parts and just 15 questions about your operation. The first item of the application process asks for your county FSA name and address. In box 1, enter the county FSA office name and address, including the zip code. In Part A, the application asks for applicant information. In Item 2, enter the applicant name. It's important to note that the applicant name in Item 2 must match the person or entity listed on the applicant's organic certificate. To view your organic certificate, find your certified operation using the Organic Integrity Database. In Item 3, enter the applicant's address, including the zip code. Item 4 asks, have you recently participated in FSA programs? Check yes or no to indicate whether the applicant has recently participated in FSA programs. If you're uncertain if you've participated in FSA programs, check out a full list of services at the link in the description. Please note, if you select no to question 4, you must also submit completed forms AD 2047 and SF 3881 to receive payment. Item 5 asks for the applicant's phone number, and Item 6 requires the applicant's email address. Part B of the cost share application assesses certification information. In Item 7, enter the name of the certifier that issued the organic certification. In Box 8, enter the applicant's certification number and certifier ID. You can find this number on your certificate of accreditation. Item 9 addresses the current date of certification and when the certificate was issued. You can find this information on your certificate of accreditation. Next, in item 10, enter the program year for which you are applying for benefits. The 2024 program year covers expenses paid between October 1st, 2023 and October 31st, 2024. Separate applications must be completed for each program year. Item 11 assesses the scope of activity and associated costs. Check the appropriate box or boxes to indicate the scopes of activity for which you are applying, and enter the associated cost for each selected scope. For costs that apply to more than one scope, divide the amount by the number of all scopes for which the cost was incurred. Lastly, in Part B, Item 12 asks if the operation has applied for cost share funds within the state. Check yes or no to indicate whether you have applied for cost share assistance through your State Department of Agriculture or other state agencies. You cannot receive duplicate cost share payments for the same scope in the same program year through both FSA and a state agency. Part C of the application is the certification statement. Under Section 13, provide the applicant's signature. Print the form and manually enter your signature. Item 14 asks about the title or the relationship of the individual signing this application. If you are signing on behalf of an entity or another individual, enter your representative title or relationship to the entity or individual. If you are not signing in the representative capacity, this field should be left blank. Lastly, in Item 15, enter the date the form was signed. Part D of the application form, items 16 through 18, are for FSA use only. You do not need to fill these spaces. Submit your application to the cost share program before 10/31. Printed applications can be submitted to your local FSA office in person or by mail. Find your closest local FSA office using the link in this training. Thank you for watching this presentation presented by the Northwest Transition to Organic Partnership Program.